Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margaret and Mary. When you are down and out, lift your head and shout, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It really is just it is just that simple. There comes a point in life when you get tired of feeling, doing, and looking bad. When that time comes, you move on instantly. I'm out of here is an affirmation, a statement of truth. It gives power to your decision to no longer be where you are physically, mentally, and emotionally. I'm out of here puts the world on notice that you have a commitment to do better, be better, have more than you have right now. Debt, I'm out of here. Make a budget and payment plan. Stick to it. Illness, I'm out of here. Take responsibility, not pills. For whatever ails you. Find out what you are doing that is not good for you and stop. Lousy job, I'm out of here. Figure out what you like to do, want to do, and what you are good at and do it. Struggle, I'm out of here. Do not beat up yourself. Do not criticize yourself. Above all, do not limit yourself. Pick yourself up. Put yourself on a path and let yourself know, I'm out of here.
That's right. That's right. Amen to that, honey.
I love it.
Oh, that was great.
That was a good one. And
that was a good one.
That one came from the Acts of Faith, Daily Meditation for People of Color from Iyanla Vanzant. It hit again.
Yes, it did.
She hit again, y'all. So, we doing good. That was for the April 30th meditation, the last day of this month. Hey, y'all. Welcome to episode 48 of the Just Being Me podcast.
Wow. Wow.
48. Yay.
Time sure flies.
Yes, it does. Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Thank you,
waiting
God.
for no one.
Okay.
It's going.
Quarantine what? We still here.
Exactly.
Lockdown what? Mary's still over here sitting on top of the Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher can. Bosley. She Bosley from Charlie's Angels over here in this little box.
Oh, okay.
We are here. We are doing what we have to do every week to bring you guys some entertainment, little things you need to know, things you need to do. Thank you guys for tuning in last week. We are climbing up. We are at 923 listeners. So come on. We need 1,000. 1,000. Let's get 1,000, please. So continue to listen. Tell your friends, your family, where they can find us. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and Podcast Addicts. Let me see. We'll just jump right into weekend review. What you do this weekend? Mary, what you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I quarantined this weekend. I was in here. Okay. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I didn't do anything. I just read a little bit. I'm trying to finish up this one book that I've had for the last 3 months. I'm just picking it up whenever I'm bored, but I didn't do anything. Just watched a lot of, TV, and that's about it. I didn't even go out this weekend.
That's good because you go out all week. You home,
Right.
you working from home, but you're actually going to your mom's house to work from
Right.
home for 5 days a week.
Right.
So you being at home all weekend is good.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I was. I was in here all weekend. Yes, that's what I did. I didn't do anything, and it felt good. It felt so good. It felt so good. What did you do?
This weekend, so I haven't been doing my TikToks in the past 2 weeks because I've been tired. We had like really long weeks for the past like 3 weeks back, and so these past 2 weeks, just having nothing to do has been perfect. So I haven't been doing it. So this weekend I did like 5 of my TikToks and
Oh.
yeah, and back to back, because when I do them back to back. Like it's wardrobe changes, scene change, and then I'm on. All right, cool, boom, that's done. That's what I like about TikTok, because I am a perfectionist, but I won't allow myself to be perfect on this thing because I can't. Why? So.
Now, how long does each one take you to do?
Quick, like it depends on like what it is. If it's like changing clothes within one, it may take about 20 minutes. But if it's something that's a one scene, like I just have to keep the same clothes on, 5 or 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Yep. Yep. And then I'm done. I look at it. All right, that looks good enough, and I'm good to go because I'm not. Because I will get so technical on it, like, oh my God, nope. It's my pastime. It's fun. I have to tell myself, don't get technical. That's cute. It's funny. All right, keep going.
Okay.
Or I'll be doing it for hours. But I did that, enjoyed that. We went over to my guy's aunt's house to celebrate a birthday party. Celebrate her daughter's, her granddaughter's birthday. It was cool. We, wasn't a lot of people. I am a germaphobe, so I was kind of like, I don't know how many people gonna be there, but I went. I had fun. They fed us, and then we left. So it was cool. We had a good time. And then I've also been watching some webinars. I joined. It's called Backstage something. Don't quote me. But it's for like casting calls and agencies and stuff like that. So they've been having. Yeah, I'm like, this time has really been giving me the opportunity to kind of like put my ducks in a row so that when the world opens back up, I can have some opportunities lined up for me. So
there you go.
We have to use this. We would probably in our lifetime never get this time again.
Right.
So we have to utilize it the best way we can. So I was like, okay, let me go on here. And they've been having webinars. So I watched like 2 webinars. One was with a casting agency. One was with like a commercial agent. And they do Q&As. And it's on a Zoom, so you can ask questions. And it was really cool. I liked it.
Okay.
Yep. It was really cool. It's like an hour. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch the webinar, take my notes. I'm over here taking notes. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing something. So I am.
That's good, though.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
That's smart to do that, too.
Yeah, because, there's some other things other than stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is my love, but I would love to do some comedic acting. I love to do some voiceover work, some commercials. So I'm like, okay, well, let me figure all this out while I have this downtime. So that's what I've been doing.
Right, because you were in the movie before. You started in the movie. You know how to do all that stuff.
Yeah, I did. I did a movie, Saved by Grace, produced by Nancy Bellany, and that was the first time I ever act. I would have been in plays before, in school, but to officially say, I acted in something, that was my first time, and it gave me the bug, as they say. So I'm like,
Okay.
But I never really had the time to pursue it or find out more about it because I have a 9-to-5 and I do other stuff too. So
right. I
was like, okay, so yeah, that was cool. It's been a learning experience. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds interesting. I'm glad you had an opportunity to do that. That is good. Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you.
They've been sending me emails forever, so I was like, let me see what this is about. And I was like, okay. And I signed up for it, and I was like, okay, this is giving me some information that I need. Should have did this a long time ago.
Right. And it don't hurt to find out about it. You know what I mean? Find out what's going on. What do you need to do? How do you go about doing it? Things like that. That's good info. Mm-hmm. That's good info.
Yep. Exactly.
You know, and then that helps you too with, you know, meeting people and, you know, networking and all that.
Yeah, for sure. Because these webinars, they have like, yesterday's webinar had like 300 and something people. This webinar had about 250 on there. So, you know, people are out here. People hungry. People want to learn, and they giving it to you. They giving you the knowledge because everybody at home right now. Even the casted agents are at home. Everybody is at home. So everybody trying to find some type of opportunity to either be in front of people or give the knowledge or do whatever, you know. So why not?
And you know what? That is so true, and it's smart. And you know, it just confirms what I read last night, because I read something, and it says that, I think it was from Gabrielle Union. She said something about you need more than one income coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should have like 3 or 4 checks coming in for different jobs that you do. You know, you shouldn't just have one check coming in your household.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm not saying that if you have a husband or if you have a dude or something like that, but you as a person,
right?
You know what I mean? Just don't have one livelihood. You know what I'm saying? You know, to meet your bills and stuff like that, or your entertainment or whatever. You know, whatever you do, you know, you can have 3 different gigs.
Right.
You know what I mean? But have more than one check coming in with your name on it.
Right. Because this right here tells us now, you know, what we going through right now.
That's right. And you know what? And a lot of them people, this ain't, you know, smart people anyway, that have, you know, a lot of different jobs and stuff like that, you know, they're not hurting. You know, okay, I get back, I step in with, you know, I can still do this and I can still do that. And I was thinking to myself, dang, what would I do? What could I do? And I was just thinking, you know what? I'm gonna think about that for a little bit and see what it is that I could do or whatever. Because that was smart. I was just like, yeah, I need another check come up in here for real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because you never know.
But you just gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
figure it out. You know, and find out. You know what it could be. You know. So yeah, I mean, that's smart that you do that. That brought me back to that. You know, that information that I read. Gabrielle Union said that. Yeah, smart. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. So.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go into our news. Today in news. News. So I guess we're gonna start it off a little light because, you know, every time since we've been on quarantine lockdown is always about something coronavirus related. Look, we'll get into that later, but let's start off with something light. I was going through the shade room, and I found an article where they were talking about a guy in Colorado. He hit the Powerball jackpot twice in the same day. He played he'd been playing his numbers for 30 years, the same numbers for 30 years. And he played same numbers. He played the Powerball and then he played the Mega. And he hit both.
Same numbers.
Yep, same day. Both, he hit them both. He sure did. I was like, oh, wow, what a lucky person. I mean, that's so... I mean, I ain't gonna even say that's lucky because he been playing them same numbers for 30 years. So his numbers, how they say your numbers came up.
Wow.
But he hit it twice. Wow. He hit it twice. So that is like amazing. That's amazing.
That amazing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And wasn't you saying something about the rapper or something?
Yeah, there was something I read too. I believe it was the day before yesterday, or maybe it was yesterday. That you remember the rapper that was going in on Wade, the basketball player, about their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
The son,
Little
that,
Boosie. Little Boosie.
Yeah, was having some gender identity things going on. Anyway, that guy, Lil Boosie, I think his name was Boosie or whatever. I don't know my rappers. I'm sorry. But anywho, he said that he is a diabetic. Okay, so he needs insulin. So wherever he lives, they didn't have the type of insulin that he needs, and he did not look well. He looked kind of sick, like he was tired. So he said that this person, whoever this person was, it was a lady, and I think she was a nurse, or she was something in the field, and she drove 3 hours.
Wow.
To bring him the insulin. To his home. And he was trying to pay her. He wanted to pay the woman. She would not take the money, Marco. She would not take the money.
Wow.
He said they went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And she said, no. I'm going to bless you with this. I'm not going to take the money. Because if I take it, I'm not blessing you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I have you to know that lady left Boosie's home, and she ran around the corner, and she went to the store. And she bought a scratcher and won $10,000.
Look at God. Okay. Oh, my God.
And she sent him a picture of the scratcher. You know what I mean?
She got paid.
And he showed it. And he showed the scratcher and everything like that. And he was almost in tears telling the story.
See?
And it was just like, look at God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. God paid her. He didn't have to pay her. Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with doing something for somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you're able to, man, do it.
Right.
Do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
She did that from the heart. From her heart, she was like, okay, I see this story. You need this. I got it. I'm about to bring it to you. I'm blessing you with it. And that's it. Like, I didn't ask you for nothing else. It's something that I wanted to give to you.
That's it. I don't want nothing from you. Let me help you.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Yep.
And look what God did for her. Double for her trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did.
Ain't that something?
That's a blessing, and that should teach him too. He needs to apologize to the Wade family for his nastiness when he was talking crap about Dwayne's daughter, when whatever she was coming out with, whatever information she was coming out with. That's she blessed, not Dwayne's daughter, but the lady blessed him, even though he was being negative and being nasty and ugly about a situation that he didn't even need to involve himself in. It's not your child. So why are you even putting your teeth in? Yeah. Why are you doing that? But see, the devil. See how God crushed the devil?
Wow.
Somebody blessed you. Blessed you. That's probably why he looked like he was going to cry. Because he probably was like, dang, I done been wrong.
He looked like he was going to cry.
See?
You know, I was like, wow. I mean, he's not an attractive man at all.
No, he's not.
But he was looking kind of tired, and his eyes, when he was telling the story, just like, they were like, tears. It looked like he had tears in his eye,
Right.
And I was just like, oh my God. But that just goes to show folks, there is a God.
Yeah.
And, He's watching everything, not just some things. He's watching everything.
Every single thing. Every single thing that's happening in everybody's life.
Yeah, because all he said is, provide my children with food, shelter, and clothing. That's what he said to do. That's what he said to do. All that other stuff ain't nothing but a whole bunch of religion that don't mean a hill of beans.
Right.
It don't mean a hill of beans. That's man-made crap.
Right.
The Lord said, God said.
Right.
Feed, clothe, and shelter my people.
Right.
That's all he said. That's all he said.
And that's all we need.
That's all we need, my God. Girl, we out there trying to do a whole bunch of nothing.
Nothing.
God's going to be like, what you do that for? Anybody told you to do that?
Right. Nobody asked you to do all of that there. Why we in the situation we're in now? Doing too damn much.
Who did you help? Who did you help? You know, that you didn't have to help.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Who did you give a bag of clothes to? Who did you think about when you was out there shopping?
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff like that. That's what he's interested in. He ain't interested in all that other stuff.
Exactly.
That's what gets us out of the church houses in the first place, because everything is so religious, and when it should be spiritual.
Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? Just like you said, from the heart.
Yep. From the heart.
Stuff like that. It's just like, That's why people can't get blessed.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that was a good story, though. I was so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I was so happy to read that because, you know, at these times when we are seeing, you know, and hearing all about the COVID-19 and, you know, death rates and hospital rooms and ventilators and all those type of things, we need to hear some good news.
Right, exactly. Please, let the good news come through. I'm tired of bad news. But I actually have a story the next story that I have is bad news, because as many of you may know, I am a reality show watcher. I'm a junkie when it comes to my reality shows. And one of the reality shows you can watch pretty much all of them. And one of them is called Little Women. It's the Little Women franchises with the little people. And they have an LA, Dallas, and Atlanta franchise. And I was sad when I turned on my computer on Monday to see that Miss Minnie, which was one of the main characters, had passed away on Monday. She was only 34. She was involved in a very bad accident, which was a hit and run at that. It was a hit and run. Yeah. It was a hit and run. They hit her car, and she was injured real bad, and it was reported that she succumbed to her injuries, and she couldn't survive, so she passed away on Monday. So,
how sad.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, which franchise does she belong to? The one here in Los Angeles?
In Atlanta. In Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's another little woman called Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy. So her and Miss Juicy always had a little rivalry. And Miss Juicy is on Dish Nation. She's a little person too. And she's on Dish Nation a lot with what's his name? Ricky Smiley.
Oh, is she really?
So
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was sad to hear. Amongst everything that's happening, I'm like, oh God, that's just not. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
So I kind of felt a little salty when I seen this article in the Shade Room. This rapper called Summer Walker, she posted a video saying that she was getting a coronavirus safe mani-pedi.
Oh, wow. Was it even worth it?
Right. Well,
and who said that you were getting the protection that you needed?
Right. Which guideline said that this was so? What was shown was the technician had on latex gloves and a mask, and then
they always do.
Right. Summer had on gloves as well, but the tips of the gloves were cut out where the technician can put on her acrylic nails. They didn't show how the actual coronavirus-free pedicure was. I mean, the only way that I could think about it. The technician had gloves on when she did your feet, because you can't put the gloves on when you get a pedicure, because you're getting your little feet done and the skin taken off the bottom. Like, you need your whole foot. Like, I don't know how that was done. But yeah, like I said, I was a little when I seen the end product, I was like, oh, I miss my nails, but not that much. Like, if the nail shop's open, they said the Long Beach, all the nail shops are gonna open tomorrow, I would not be there.
I mean, you know what? And it kind of makes me mad. You know, it really makes me mad because it's just like, it feels like, really, you guys? Really?
Right.
So you would take that chance of contracting
COVID-19 for some nails
Yep,
and a pedicure.
Yep.
And so you would take that home to your family,
right?
So you can have your nails did. You know what? I could not do that.
You be looking real good in your casket. They can put some sandals on your feet just because your toes are done.
Margot, casket ready.
Casket ready. Casket ready. Nails done, toes done, hair done.
Ridiculous. Yeah. That is so ridiculous. I wouldn't even think of doing something like that. That's selfish.
Yeah, very.
That is just being totally selfish.
Very. I could not do that. Like I said, if they opened it up, even when they do open it up, okay, they say May, June, whatever we're going to be opening up, I'm still going to wait like another week, 2 or 3 before I go get my nails done because I just need to wait. I need to wait until I feel comfortable. First of all. Right. Second of all, it's just going to be a mad dash for everybody to be there, and I'm not one to wait, so I don't have the patience to be waiting, so I'm not going to be there. I'll just wait until I feel comfortable. I know it ain't going to be a gang of people. First of all, it's going to look different, like they said. Everything, when the world opens up, it's going to look different. So we're not going to be able to be in a nail shop with 20 people in there. No. They're only going to allow a certain amount of people in the nail shop, 5, 10, depending on how many seats is in the nail shop. And so you really going to have to wait. Like, you really going to have to wait. So, I'm good. I can wait. I'm good. You know, I miss my nails.
Yeah, just get you a couple of bottles of paint. You know, get you some remover, get you, some cuticle stuff, and, do your nails for a little bit. Right. You know what I mean? And they'll look nice and healthy anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
they look good.
Look, no one is getting it done, so we all sitting up here with no
bald
nails. No polish. We all, see, we had to take the paint off there and cut our toenails. We all had to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't hurting nothing.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. It's fine.
It is okay.
You don't need to rush.
It's like, come on already. It's just like, it seems like they just open up their whole household to a violence like that.
Mm-hmm. To have some
just for you having some nails and your feet done.
Right. Yep.
Learn how to get you buy yourself a foot bath. Do it yourself. Get on, what is it, YouTube or something, and figure out how to do a pedicure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. YouTube got everything.
Turn around and give your husband a pedicure.
Right.
Have the kids give each other pedicures. Whatever.
Yep.
For real?
It's not that serious.
Honey, please.
It
ain't even that serious. It ain't even that serious.
Mm-mm.
People, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Stop being so freaking selfish about this stuff. Does it kill you to stay in the house? Does it kill you just to quarantine a little bit?
Right. It's okay. When they say that the world is open, then you can go and do your thing. But right now, it's a risk. They're like, okay, like these places are opening up. Non-essential businesses are opening up because their governors and mayors or whatever they're said that they can do so. And is it really that necessary to be at a gym? Is it that necessary to be in a restaurant? Most of these restaurants are open anyway, so is it necessary that you go actually sit in that restaurant? I mean,
right, exactly. Exactly. And you know what? I want to know what are the non-essential businesses that they want to open up. I want to know what those are. Mm-hmm. Can you please let us know what those are, please? Mm-hmm. I would like to know.
Yep.
What do they think they are?
Right. They said the nail shops and the beauty salons.
If it's not a financial institute or a store or a gas station, it's not that essential.
No. We don't need to get our nails done. You don't need to get your hair done. You don't need to be getting a tattoo. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be in a restaurant. Restaurants, curbside service is just fine right now. We fine.
Yeah.
Come on out to the curb, give me my food, and I can eat right in the luxury of my own home. I don't have to be out in the elements.
Yeah, and then, serve you the food cold, and the waitress ain't no good,
Yeah.
It's okay.
And they breathing on you, too, and you don't know if they got the COVID-19 coronavirus.
See, and that's the thing. People are going to be treated differently, and people are going to be looking at you all side-eyed and everything when it's opened back up, like you said.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole different
It's going to look so different.
And that's okay by me.
Yeah.
That is okay.
It's okay
by me.
It's okay. I will shop online for one, because I'm not gonna be standing at nobody Target in a line outside because you only let 50 people in and you gotta wait for 50 people to come out. I am not gonna stand in that line. I will be online ordering my stuff. So that's how if that's the way that the world is going to be for right now for 2020, I would definitely be online ordering my stuff, and I don't have no problem with that because I'm not standing in no line.
Or Margot, you can go. My sister, she does her stuff online, and then she goes to the store and they bring it out to her.
Yep, they have that now. They sure do. They've been having that before this happened, so that was really a really good idea. I know Walmart does it. I know Target does it. Some of these grocery stores do it as well.
And the grocery stores,
I sure will.
Order food.
Yep.
I mean, we did that for Easter. She ordered the food, and we drove and we parked in. They had like these little stalls that had the numbers on them, and we pulled up there. And then what you did was you put this phone number in, and then you gave them your I guess it was your order number, and they came. They asked you, what stall you in. You gave them the number, and they came out with your groceries.
See, I don't have no problem with that because I'm not standing. That's the way the world is going to be for a while. They're not going to allow a certain amount of people into the stores and everything. You just have to wait, and then they're going to be counting people in, counting people out. I ain't got time for that. I just don't. But I mean, if I have to, then I'll go wait. But because it's the safer way or whatever. But if I can order it online, then I'm gonna order it online. I'm not a shopper anyway, like that. Like I don't really mind not going to the store. Like I will order all day. I'm not a shopper. I hate it. I hate shopping. I like to buy stuff, but I hate to shop.
I know. And I hate coming home and putting it away too.
Yes.
Oh, I hate putting it up. I just can't stand it. It's like, oh my God.
It's too much.
Why can't I have a life where somebody just prepare my meals?
Right. Please.
What did I do to deserve this? No.
Okay. Oh my God. Speaking of which, so, I forgot to say this at the top of the show, but I am doing a challenge. I'm looking for it right now. I'm doing a challenge because I've been eating my ass off here in this Corona nation.
Okay.
I've been
eating.
Me too. And so one of my girlfriends, Patrice, hi Patrice, she sent me a link I'm looking for. It's called the Ultimate Burn Challenge. Make it happen in May. And it's like $10.
What now?
It's called the Ultimate Burn Challenge. And it's
You
called
said Bird Challenge?
Burn. BURN. Burn.
Oh, Burn Challenge. Ultimate Burn Challenge. Okay.
Make it happen in May. That's what it's called. And so tomorrow the challenge starts, and what he's going to do is he has like these workouts, like 15-minute workouts that he's going to have on Monday through Thursday, and then you do your food planning and everything. It's a Facebook page where you can talk to other people. So I'm really excited about it. I'm about to really for real do what I have to do for May, because I know I done packed on some pounds over here eating. My guy don't help because he likes sweets, so whatever he bringing here sweet, I'm over here eating it. I'm a late night person, and because this food has been in here, I've been grubbing up late night grubbing up Oreos, all kind of stuff. Yes.
So Margot, say that one more time. So you're working out.
Yes.
And then you have you said some kind of food plan?
Well, I don't know if he's going to do the food plan. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. But it says workouts are posted Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then he said, look forward to accountability with Water Wednesdays, daily, weekly check-ins, team building, and meal prep ideas. That's what it says. And
ideas.
Yeah.
Meal prep ideas. And you said Water Wednesday?
Yeah. So I guess it's being accountable to drink water, whatever it is. It'd be like Water Wednesday.
Okay.
Your meals and your activities Friday through Sunday are up to you. We will share suggestions. So they will suggest some stuff for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday meals, because they're on Monday through Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're on your own. But they'll suggest things that you can eat, which is really good right now because, we can do whatever we have to do.
Okay, now is there a cost?
It was $10.
$10?
Mm-hmm.
And how long does this go on? Just for the month of May?
Just for the month of May. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you say it's on what, Facebook?
It's on Facebook, yep.
Okay. Sounds interesting. I may join you. I don't know yet. We'll talk about it.
I'll send you the link and we can talk about it.
Yeah, send me the link. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Hey, not so bad. I wonder what the workout is though.
It's he said it's like the step. I don't have a step. He said you could do it without the step or with the step. I'm gonna do mine without the step.
I need to go buy a step. Okay. Order a step.
Yeah, y'all remember you saying something like that. So aerobic step.
I wanted a step. I always wanted one. I never got one. You know what? I'm going to order me a step tonight. That's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. And then
I wanted one anyway. So look at that. Look at that confirmation.
See? Okay. I'm going to send you the link.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you the link.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that because I need to get some stuff done. I've been working all this week. I was like, okay, I'm eating this Oreo, but I'm about to be making it happen May. Like I'm going to be doing what I got to do. To lose at least, if I can lose 5 pounds, I'll be happy.
You know what? I'm just going to share some with you, and I'm ashamed, but I'm not ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because everybody's going through something. You know, we're all stuck here together, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But listen, I went and put on one of my shirts. Matter of fact, it's the one that says Black Woman, the Black Woman shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Margot, that sucker was so tight. Margot, look, I walked around the house a little bit, and I'm in an apartment, okay? 925 square feet. That's my apartment, right? Margot. I walked around here, did some stuff. I came back. I'm like, "Ooh, this is too tight, girl." I felt like I was sweating. I had to take it off and find this other shirt that was worked up. But wait a minute, I got something else for you. You know, my little pillow that I sit down and meditate on every morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Margot, why in the last 4 days, maybe 3 or 4 days, that sucker feels like it's so uncomfortable, and it ain't big enough.
It's like, okay, what's going on?
I'm like, I hate this pillow. This pillow ain't working. Why am I so uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it? What's wrong with this pillow? Do you know I got online today and ordered me a bigger pillow?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's me. It's me.
Right. You're right.
I'm getting heavier, okay? That's what the problem is. It's me.
Yeah. It's a battle. It really is. But
oh, my God.
in this time now, which is really hard because people are like, oh, right now we at home, so you should eat better. No, I'm the type of person who has to have a routine. So when I work Monday through Friday, my routine is to have that. We will in the morning we'll have our oatmeal in the morning with our coffee. And so that's like, okay, breakfast. I know that's done. And then lunch, we would bring our lunch. And then we went out to eat on Fridays. So that was more structured for me. And then on the weekends, I was a little bit more loose. So I was able to maintain. I may not have lost or I may lose a little, but I was able to maintain. I wasn't gaining. Right now, I'm gaining. Like, I'm just gaining. Because it's no activity. It's no structure. So I'm hoping that this challenge will provide me with some type of structure that I'm going to follow, a routine that I will follow, and then something that I can continue on in June, July, August, whatever, because I got to do something. I really do. I mean, I just really, my man took a picture of me yesterday sitting down, and I really don't take pictures sitting down because I already know it looked like a blob. So I don't like taking pictures sitting down. So he took a quick picture of me sitting down, and he was like, "Oh my God!" I said, "What?" What? He said, "Oh my God! Look at your picture." I was like, "Delete that damn picture, and then, please."
Girl,
Police.
Girl, the girl. And you know what, Margot? I'm just going to be honest. That's why I stopped taking pictures, girl, because I do not like what they look like. The only time I take pictures is with my grandkids when I'm with them on vacation. I will not take a picture.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, no, this is ridiculous.
That ain't me. That ain't me. Take that off your picture. I don't want you to accidentally show nobody that picture. Take it off.
Okay.
Take it off.
Ooh,
I'll take my picture standing up. He was like, oh, I said, now see how different it looked standing, even though I wasn't sucking in or nothing, but the angle was horrible.
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, oh.
I know how you feel.
Oh, Lord. Please
exactly how you feel.
Don't eat no more Oreos tonight after that picture. I was, oh, God.
And I was just telling my sister today, I said, she was going to, she's a juicer, she does all these juices. She got this real big, machine, and she does all this juicing. So she was we was at the store, and she was getting her stuff for her juicer. And I said, oh, I sure wish I could find a good sherbet. You know what I mean? A good sherbet, something nice and cool that I can eat. Because, I can't do the ice cream, so I need a good sherbet. And then she was just like, well, you want to go over there and look? And I was just too lazy to just go over there and look. I said, no, I don't need it. But, it was just like, it was on my mind, though.
Right.
It was on my mind. I was just like, oh, because you know what I was thinking about? Remember the push-ups?
Yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, Margot.
My mom used to get those push-ups.
I was like, if I could find one of them good push-ups.
Right. Give me a little push-up. I'm good to go. Yeah.
But I was just too lazy to go over there to the frozen section to look. I'm just like, whatever.
Right.
Next time,
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow.
Oh my God.
But we'll do it. We'll
we'll figure it out.
Normal. We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I'm ready. I got my mind.
And you know what? It's not just us.
Oh no, right. That's the thing. It's not just us. It's not just some isolated group of people. It's a lot of people. Like like they said in the commercial.
Right now.
We in this together. We in this together. We in this together.
we all in this together.
We all in this together. Every pound, every inch, we in it together.
All of it.
So
all of it. I mean, now remember we were bringing lunches and everything like that.
Yep.
Girl, now lunch has become like you making dinner at my mama's house. Oh my God,
it's food.
It's just like, well, what we have for lunch? I don't know. Well, listen, I took this out. I took out there. Let's make this. We in there cooking.
Yeah, a meal.
Margot,
it's a meal.
Like dinner. And it's so funny. And then it's so funny. My sister's like, well, what's for lunch? Mama's like, well, didn't we just have a big old breakfast?
They're like, you still hungry?
It's so true. And I'm just like, oh my God, the food. It's just like, this is just too much. I was thinking about that. We need to get better. Margot, there was just stuff all over the table. I'm just like, I can't. You know what? I can't do it.
No.
I can't.
Yeah.
I just have to stop. But how do you stop?
Right. It's hard to stop. If everybody not doing it, especially if you in a house where other people are eating, it's something that we're going to have to learn to do again. It's just like, okay, well, they can eat that. I'm eating this. Like, I have to stick to what I know that I need to stick to make it work, because I'll be eating like, ooh, that smell good. That look good. Ooh, I'm just going to eat a couple of these and a couple of turn into a whole bunch of what I shouldn't be eating. But I'm going to focus. I'm going to get back into meditating and focus on the month of May. I'm going to do it.
That's right. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it too, because I know. Oh my God, I know. It feels different. I'm feeling heavy, and I'm uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I'm very uncomfortable. I mean, and I'm picking and choosing. Usually, you just go in and grab something to put on. You can't even grab something to put on anymore because it doesn't fit.
Nope. Yep.
It doesn't fit, and you want to be comfortable because you're at home,
right?
You don't
be tugging on stuff and moving stuff.
No girdles or nothing. So it's just like, I want to be comfortable. Girl, when a t-shirt starts fitting, oh Lord. Look, when the comfortable clothes become
uncomfortable clothes.
Comfortable, you know what I mean? like, oh my God, they're not even comfortable anymore. Lord, what am I doing?
Your comfy clothes turn into uncomfy clothes.
Yeah, they become uncomfortable. It's like, Lord, something got to give.
Something got to give. Yep. So we're about to make it happen in May.
You're going to make it happen for us.
Yes, for sure.
I believe that. I have faith. Yes. It's going to happen.
For sure. So we have your Mary Soapbox, where you talk about Megan Thee Stallion and the Beyonce remix.
Yeah, Martha. I was sitting here last night, and I was just like, okay, and I was just going through my social media. I'm like, okay, what's happening out in the world? What's happening? And all of a sudden, on my feed, they were talking about Beyonce and Megan, you know. And I'm like, well, what do they have to do with each other?
Right.
And then it said remix. And I'm like, remix? Savage.
Mm-hmm.
The song Savage. I'm like, okay, girl. And it was so funny. I just did it, and the song came on and whatever. Then all of a sudden, Beyonce came. I was like, oh my God, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I was so shocked.
Yep.
Because I'm like, Megan, she pulls it off. I don't know if Beyonce can come in and pull it off like Megan does.
Right.
But Margot, she did that
She
thing.
did it. She did
that.
Yes, she did. Yes,
and girl, in there, she's talking about she learned everything from Miss Tina. I'm
like, get it from my mama, okay?
Okay.
She ain't playing. I heard it today. I was watching TikTok, because y'all know I'm a TikTok crazy person. And I was watching, it was these two girls dancing, and it was, I said, it sounded like, before I read the little caption, I said, dang, that sounds like Beyonce. And so it kept going, and I looked down, I was like, oh, okay, go ahead, Beyonce. She did that.
Okay. I was like, look at this. But you know what? It sounded really good, and I'm really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy for her because in the interview she said that someone had asked her one time if she could collab with somebody. Who would that be? And she said Beyonce. You know, hands down.
Oh, Megan said that. Okay.
She said that, and look what happened for her. Isn't that nice?
That's so nice, especially with what was going on with her prior to this, with her record label being real shitty to her after she'd been making them all this money.
Okay.
You know,
I remember it was something going on. I couldn't quite remember, but I knew something was going on. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they were being really, really an asshole towards her because she was young. She signed a contract and didn't know what she was signing. She was excited, and you know, contract was a shitty contract, and so now she's asking for more money because she's making that record label all the money that's coming in, pretty much. And then they started, and they started saying, well, your contract says, and you this and you that. And she's like, what? Okay. So, it looks like she's winning now.
It looks like she's really winning.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she's really winning because I understand that she's signing up with Beyonce's husband now.
Oh, so she with the Rock Nation?
Yes. Yes, she's over there now.
Okay. Well,
yeah. She's finna get some checks.
Oh, she won. She ain't winning. She won.
Yeah, she didn't won. Because we know what he was able to do for Rihanna.
Yes. Oh, well, that's absolutely great. Oh, my gosh.
So we already know what he's capable of.
Yes.
You know. We already know what he's capable of.
Sure.
And then Rihanna comes out with a piece today, you know, on her X-Fenty or something. Anyway, in her line and her what is it called? Jesus. I can't remember. But anyway, now she has a piece and it's called Savage, honey.
Okay.
And that sucker is pretty. That sucker looks good, but girl, it's gonna take about 20 pounds off before I can get it.
Whoa!
But I mean, and then it was so funny in the advertisement. and she said, I understand that you guys like salad. It's a bad-ass black piece that she got on, girl. I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's beautiful, and I'm not mad. I'm like, ooh, I'm not mad. That's a very, very pretty piece there. But, I mean, it's just like, they all come together for the good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I see.
They know how the industry is. They know that they be in there trying to put those contracts in those young folks' face, and those young people don't have money for an attorney to read that stuff and to help them.
Right. They know. They take advantage of them. They take advantage.
And it's so wrong. It's so wrong, And then they get all mad when they take them to court or they get an attorney or whatever, and they want out of the contract, and then they want their music or their catalog. And then they get real mad and nasty with them. After they made you all the money and you gave them nothing.
Right. Nothing at all.
You gave them nothing.
But a hard time.
Yeah, and they doing all that work in that studio, and while you guys in there with all these women and smoking weed and drinking and everything, and they trying to work, and y'all the ones flying all over the place and buying these fancy cars and these homes and everything, and I'm still living with my mama.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Remember?
Yep.
You know how they do? I remember that show. What was that show with the guys? New Edition.
New Edition. TLC.
That was so sad.
TLC.
Ooh, Lord.
They got jacked.
Girl, TLC, that was real sad. That was cold-blooded.
Yeah. Real cold.
That was cold-blooded. Yeah, that was sad. That was sad.
So,
no, I'm happy for her.
I'm happy for her. I'm very
right.
happy for Megan. I really am. She's doing her thing. She's a beautiful woman. She's very talented, and she got what she deserved.
That's right.
What she said was, she was very silent about, the way that she was feeling about the record label until they kind of like pushed her hand, and she just came out publicly like, look, look at what they doing to me. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, thank God she did come out. Thank God she didn't go crawl in the corner and be like, oh, okay, these big bad men are telling me this or whatever, and I'm just a woman. No, she came out, she said what she had to say, and Jay-Z came to her rescue. So she won. She good. She good to go. Good to go.
I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
And what about?
And you know what? Even if old boy got that money on Savage, guess what? They finna get some new money on this one.
Oh yeah, and that he can't touch. So you can have that.
That he can't touch.
There you go. You can have that. You can have it.
And Jay-Z probably told her before she signed, listen, I know you didn't get no money off that, but we're finna get you some money off that same song because we're gonna put B on it.
Yep.
Yes. So what you didn't get over there, you finna get right here.
So don't even worry about it.
Real quick.
Don't worry about it. Yep.
You know what I mean?
So what you was talking about, Insecure, that's back on air, HBO.
Oh! I love Insecure.
Love it.
I love it. I have never missed an episode. I love Insecure. And, another favorite of mine, but I don't know now. I'm starting to get mad at them. Boomerang. I don't like Boomerang anymore. I don't know what's going on.
I tried to watch it when you told me about it. And the first season, and I didn't finish it. And it wasn't that I didn't like it. I didn't get into it.
Okay, now the first season. Now I loved every season I've watched Boomerang. I loved it. This one, right now.
This season, no good.
Now the finale was last night. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it to save my life. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about Boomerang.
No, Insecure.
Now,
Insecure.
I have you to know that I think that there's a problem. There are going to be some problems with Issa and Molly. Okay?
Yes.
Because they're not sharing like they used to. Remember, best friends, they shared everything. They're not sharing as much as they used to anymore, which is okay. But I think Molly got a problem with the new friend.
With
Condola.
Okay.
Condola. Which is Lawrence's new girlfriend.
Right.
Supposedly.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So the thing is, I mean, you know, she's a boss bitch. I mean, you know what I mean? She's been through some stuff.
Yeah.
She came through it. She has an ex-husband, but you know, she's about her business. She takes care of her business. You can tell. You know what I mean? She's a hard-working, independent woman.
Right.
Hats off to her. Okay. Now, evidently, she's good for Issa because look what Issa doing.
Yeah.
Issa is not the person she used to be, working at this company where she was not happy. Clearly.
Right. Nope.
You know, and now she is taking her life and her career a little more seriously. She's seeing it. She's starting to see something and build herself up a little bit.
Right.
I like that. I like the new Issa. I like it.
I like it too.
Okay. I like it. Okay. But the thing is, I get so mad. But she spoke the truth. Here's the thing. A lot of people got mad because of the scene in the kitchen. Okay? With Condola and Lawrence. Okay. Remember they were talking and her drunk friend had said to her that she had divorced and everything and that she wasn't trying to get married or nothing. She was just, having some fun.
Right.
So he took offense to that.
Right.
But here's the thing. What's wrong with that? She's out of divorce. She's been out of divorce for a year and a half. But what's wrong with her just like dating or, just having you, but, not even thinking about marriage right now, just having some fun, enjoying her career, and that's it.
Right.
Men
do it all day.
Why you get mad? Why you get mad, Lauren?
Right. Men do that all day long. And they don't have they haven't made that connection of, okay, that's my one-on-one, no, we having a good time.
We're exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
We getting to know each other.
But listen, did you hear what she told him? Well, and he was like, thanks for inviting me. She said, well, I really didn't invite you.
I didn't invite you.
You invited yourself.
Yep.
I'm like, tell the truth.
She did.
Tell the truth.
And he did. He invited himself.
Yeah, and I'm just like, listen, keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real so there's no misunderstandings in this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she told him straight up.
He did.
I'm not trying to get married. I don't want to get married again.
Right. I'm good.
I'm
been married and I'm been divorced.
For you.
Right.
Good for you. Been there, done that. I'm straight.
Right.
I'm straight. Now, if that's something you're trying to do, then by all means,
right.
Don't let me step on your dream.
Right.
But that's not for me because I've been there.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. But, a lot of people were saying, oh, she cold. Oh, that was wrong. Oh, this and that. But no, she wasn't wrong.
Not at all.
She wasn't wrong. You know what? She's in a place to where she can say exactly what she needs and what she feels.
Right. Exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. She wasn't wanting for nothing, looking for nothing before she met Lawrence. So whatever.
Right.
It's as simple as that. And then when Issa was sitting in the restaurant, the one restaurant that Condola had opened up to her, she was sitting there, and then Lawrence and Condola comes in, and Issa was like, oh, well, gotta go, let me just get my food and go, or whatever and stuff. You know what? You were there first. Let them go find a place.
Right. Yeah, this is a free place.
You know what I mean?
I could be here.
I wouldn't grab my stuff and laugh like that.
Right.
I just wouldn't have done it, like that. But when Issa and her brother were going to Thanksgiving dinner at Mom, and I guess stepdad or whatever, and then they had to rush him out. And they decided to go and have, a dinner on their own, which was cool. That was fun. But when they were sitting at that table, and this resonated with me so well, it was so funny. And I'm sure a lot of black women can attest to this. When she was sitting at that table with her brother, And she was thinking, and she was telling her brother that she had actually seen them together the other day, and that, they were going to have lunch or something. And so the brother's like, oh, cool, how you felt about that or whatever. And she was just like, she is reaping all the benefits of his time with me.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
She was like, I got the nigga in progress. I got the potential nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She got him now.
Yep.
And he good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Place, car, job, everything.
Yep. Yep.
Girl, when he was with Issa, how long did he sleep on that couch?
Okay.
When he working? Didn't he start working at Staples or something?
Yep. Because
You know what I mean? And she had to beg him to go get that job.
Yep.
She was taking care of everything.
Yep. That's true.
I was like, how many women, black and brown women, have stood by, helped out, did all this for they man,
right,
and made him a better catch for another woman.
Yep. And now they're reaping the benefit.
Yeah, or fixed up all the flaws, or got him a little culture. You know what I mean? Showed him some stuff, taught him some stuff, and now he's a better person once he goes out there in that world for real now as a grown man.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some other woman reap all the work that you put into that man.
Sure.
I'm like, that is so true. How many times have we sat down and talked about this with girlfriends, family members, maybe even him,
right.
But how many women have you heard say the same thing?
Yep, a lot.
A lot, right?
Yep, a lot. Because in some cases, good for him and good for her, like some of my cases. Good for him and good for her. But you go through those growing pains with that person. You be with that person for years upon years upon years. I don't want to say training, but teaching them how to, treat a woman. I don't like that. That's disrespectful. This is that, and then they learn these things, and then they take whatever reason you guys break up. And then so now they take those things and take it into a new relationship. Good for you. I'm glad that you learned something, but you be like, like I had to be here all these years and hold your ass up and teach you all this shit, and now you gonna go over here and be right.
Yeah, exactly. I taught you how to have conversation. I brought some things in. I had you try some different food.
Right.
I took you to a lot of different restaurants
right.
just to open you up to some things. I introduced you to some real people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not the people that came from, your side of town.
Right.
You know what I mean? I opened up a whole bunch of different things, to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And got you interested in a lot of different things. I taught you how, to wear a nice shirt sometimes. You know what I mean? And not look so casual all the time.
Right.
You're growing up. You're going to be you're a big boy now, so you have to dress like a big boy. You know what I mean? All those things.
Yeah.
I taught you how to buy a nice cologne. And a nice haircut that would look nice on you.
Right.
Grow your beard out, keep it trimmed. Let me get you some conditioner for that.
Right.
All that. Let me show you how to wear a nice watch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You're right.
All that you put into him, and he's learning it all, girl. He's sucking it all up. He's getting a whole bunch of eyes, girl. He's getting it all.
Yep.
He's getting it all. But when it came to you, you liked him for him. For the person that he was.
Right.
It just so happened that you were the teacher in the relationship.
Right. And
9 times out of 10, the woman is the teacher.
Right. Yeah.
Okay?
And
he becomes, let's face it, the DIY project,
right.
do it yourself project. And then after that project is really nice, cleaned up, know the best restaurants, best places to go, know all that.
Right.
Okay? And then you guys break up for whatever reason, and he taking her to the spot. He looking good.
What the hell y'all doing here?
all that, you know, and you be like, that's that same nigga that was sleeping on my sofa that didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. You know, and this and that and stuff. And then he had the nerve to say, don't talk about me in the conversation when you're talking to Condola. What?
Get out of here.
Boy, if you don't
get somewhere and sit down, the heck?
You know, but I thought there was a lot of things that came up in that episode on Sunday that it so resonated. Like, when Molly was in the kitchen with her brother got so mad at her and said, you know, I noticed the way you treating Dad.
Right.
You know, you need to stop tripping or whatever. You know, okay, he had an affair on Mom. He talked to Mom about it. You know, they worked it out. You know what I mean? Dad just, where he said, Dad just a nigga. He's just a nigga.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah, exactly. That was a good point. That was a real good point.
Dad is just a nigga. That's all. You know what I mean? So he came in, he apologized to his wife, to his woman. She accepted it. They together. He stayed. They cool. Leave it alone.
Right.
She's like, well, you know, I'm just feeling for Mom and Mom. He said, Mom, it's cool.
She fine.
You need to stop.
Yep. She fine.
And it was, girl, I was like, ain't that the truth?
That is the truth.
We be so hard on our parents, but like he said, he's just like the average nigga though.
Yep.
He's our dad. But we can't forget, he's still a nigga though.
Yeah, he a nigga.
And I don't mean to keep saying that term, but I mean he's just a dude. He's just a dude. You know what I mean?
He is.
When push come to shove.
As long as the mom accepted his apology and they move forward, you as a child, as long as he's also a great dad to you and he hasn't done anything to you, like if you being mad because he went and cheated and then he resolved his issues with his wife, you can't be mad at him still. Like, as long as he's still a great father to you, that's what his role is to you, is is being a father. His role to his woman is to be a good husband. So that's between them. And then the father relationship is between me and my father. So as long as he didn't cross those boundaries, I'm good.
Yeah, and you know what? And look, your mother forgave her man.
Right.
Your mother forgave her man.
Yep.
So,
forgave her man.
And you know what? You're a grown adult, Molly. How come you don't understand that?
Right. Right.
As a woman.
Right.
As a woman.
Yep.
When you was sitting up all this time sitting with that man in that open relationship, and then got mad because him and his wife was expecting a baby.
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yeah. Look at you. Yes, that's right.
Be careful, Molly.
Yep.
Be careful, boo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You know, and the thing is, and you know, she keeps making these little things become these really big things. I mean, you know, dude is feeling her, but she's trying to push it. It's like, relax, Molly, relax.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, let some things happen. Just chill.
Right.
You know, why you so uptight? Why you so mad? Just relax. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come.
Right. Yep. That's true.
You know, just chill. Just chill, you know? And, I mean, I'm just like, oh, God. Molly is starting to really get on my nerves.
Calm down, Molly. Just calm down. Her and that boyfriend. Her new boyfriend, he kind of like, you know, she got mad at him last week about something.
Yeah, she got mad at him because he won't open up to her. She feels like she's telling all of her life story and her business, and he's not open up about his family or nothing. And then when she asked him about it, he just said he don't want to discuss it, and she got pissed off.
Right. He telling you the truth. Let him tell you the truth. He don't want to discuss it. It's something that he don't want to bring up. It's something that's very hurtful. Obviously, he don't feel comfortable
and you know what?
talking about
He's just not comfortable right now.
Right.
You guys not there.
Right.
So why are you thinking that you did? Just calm down and let him explain later.
Right.
But then you're gonna say, well, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out here, so you go ahead and take a Uber or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you don't want to be bothered with him no more.
Right. That's not cool.
And that ain't the way to be.
No.
Just wait. You just say, you know, hey, if you want to help, you know, let's hang out and help you, so whatever. If not, I'm just gonna hang out with her or whatever. And then that's it.
Right.
You don't even want to be bothered anymore and stuff like that. And then he was talking about, some tickets and, she didn't want to do that. She wanted him to come over so she could question him to death. And then he said, well, you know what, I'm going to go ahead here to the concert. I'm like, I don't blame you. I would have
Right. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, wow, why don't you just slow up, slow your roll a little bit.
Right.
But the thing is, I think it's really hard for her to, in a sense, that she's feeling really insecure about Issa becoming this new person. She's growing up.
Mm-hmm.
She's growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Molly may be having some insecurities about that because, she's not going to hear all of Issa's sad stories anymore, try to help Issa or pay Issa's way,
right.
or, pay for the dinner and stuff like that. Issa's a big girl and she's learning, you know
mm-hmm.
what I mean? And I think that may be a little challenging for Molly. So Molly, she has to strike out all the time,
mm-hmm.
And like Issa told her in that store, well, I'm glad you're feeling this way and stuff like that. You better hurry up and talk to him before the old Molly come back. I was like, I know that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get this down. Hurry up,
Mm-hmm.
I know how you are.
Okay.
I know how you are. But that was a really good show. There was a couple, like I said, there was a few things that popped up that really kind of like, you know what? This is like, I don't know who their writers are. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, I mean, they keep it so relevant with black folks.
Yeah, they do.
They do. And, it's so real because you can be, in your mind, it's like, I heard this scenario before.
Mm-hmm.
I heard this story before.
Mm-hmm.
I've been this person, or whatever. It's just like, that's it.
Right.
People go through these things.
Yeah.
It's so true and relevant. That is such a great show, man. I love that show.
And I love watching it because it is based out of Inglewood, and like a lot of the spots that they show, I grew up, like, might as well say Inglewood, but it's in LA. But I grew up in LA, but Inglewood is like the next street over.
Right.
So I'm like, dang, that's over there by, oh my God, look at that, that's what, I'm like, okay, I remember that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it kind of like little nostalgic for me. So I'm like, oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's cool.
Okay.
I like it. I've been watching it since it came on. I was mad when she took her little break. Issa took her break because she was doing acting and other stuff. But I'm glad that she's back.
Yeah.
Glad she is.
She's a true talent.
She is. I still have to see it. Watch that movie, The Photographer.
Yeah, you have to see it.
I haven't seen it. It should be on somebody's video right now. I need to check it out. I know.
You know what? When I look for my step, I'm going to see if I can get that video. I'm going to see if it's out. It should be out by now.
Yeah.
I got Queen and Swim.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look for that one. So we'll round it out with Bullshit and Beauty, and I just found an article that was on CNN where they had, as we know, some non-essential businesses are planning to open up or have opened up, like in Atlanta. And so CNN, they had an article called "Read This Before You Venture Out in Public," and I found it. I found it very interesting. And I call bullshit on just non-essential businesses that are being allowed to open up. The nail shops, the beauty shops, and tattoos, gyms, whatever the hell. It's bullshit. I don't understand what the need of these places opening up until we figure out what's going on. But they're allowing people to do it, and so one of the disclaimers they're saying by allowing these businesses to open up is that we're creating more exposure to other people. We're having more exposure to other people, which means that the virus can grow because now other people are coming out. And we're doing this, and so now you're going out to restaurants and gyms and airports and all this other stuff, and then you go back home, and you have whatever germ or whatever on you, you have kids, so now they can catch it. Now your spouse can catch it. Other people, so it's really dangerous to do, but if you feel like you need to go to a restaurant that's open, they're saying that you need to wear a mask. You need to sit outdoors. If they have outdoor seating, that you should ask to sit there and still have to do the 6 feet distance from other diners. They said the virus circulates more effectively in enclosed spaces. So if you're outside, just make sure you have that social distancing. They said check out their safety protocols before you go. Like, are the employees properly outfitted with masks? Are the tables arranged far enough apart? If you don't feel safe eating there, then you should probably do a takeout or whatever. Make sure you wash your hands. Wash your hands even right before you eat your food. Go and wash your hands, because you touching the menu and you touching the table, you touching doing all this stuff, and then you get your food and then you licking your fingers and doing whatever you're doing. So right before you eat, you need to wash your hands again. For beaches and parks, they're saying many beaches and parks are opening up for walking and running and surfing, which is okay for you to do. Just remain with the social distancing, and you can't lounge there. You can't lay out. You can't sunbathe. If you walk in and you walk with somebody that you live with, you've been quarantining with, that's fine. But it should not be groups of people that's mixed in together, having conversation. No, you need to keep it pushing, keep walking. Let me see. In gyms, they just said choose machines that are far away from other gym goers. Wipe the equipment down. Avoid group classes. In salons, check out their safety protocol. Are the workstations at the salon or barber shop properly distanced from each other? Are employees wearing masks or face shields, gloves, smocks? Do they disinfect their tools between clients? It's just too freaking much right now for you to be going out, that you got to do all these checks to make sure that it's okay. It says wait outside. So if you have an appointment, not to be sitting on the inside, you wait until your appointment time and then you come in. They're going to have a lot of jobs. A lot of organizations are going to have temperature screening. They're going to have people take the customers and the employees taking their temperature before they come into locations. And so be ready for that. Wow. Yeah, be ready for that. Public transportation and ride share. Consider alternatives, it says. Reserve public transportation for people who have to take it, like essential workers. And if you don't need it, consider alternate means of transportation, like a bike or walking or taking your own car. Look for peak hours. Watch what you touch, because you're touching all this stuff. Same thing for airports. Limit your contact in the terminal. Carry wipes. If it's possible, when you're waiting for the plane, sit far apart, social distancing. In clinics, it also says be mindful of your surroundings. Again, everything is social distancing. Leave unnecessary guests at home. So if you don't need, you don't need to take a whole bunch of people to the hospital, don't take them with you. Right now, they're not going to let you in there anyway with nobody else. It's just got to be who's in there. And call before you go. Call the places before you go. The hospital, and make sure you got the right information, because they've closed down a lot of hospitals, or it's different areas where you need to go in. So this section is COVID-19 patients, and then you got to go around to another place. It's not like the regular entrance that you would probably take. Okay. So call and find out what you have to do. For the post office, they just said observe the protocols or whatever they tell you to do, as far as they put the X's on the floor. Wash your hands later. They said please wash your hand. Mail isn't thought of a harbor the coronavirus, but using shared payment terminals and pens at the office can expose you. I wear wear
just
gloves.
thinking about all that. Just thinking about all that kind of stuff. You got to be so conscious every time you go somewhere. But it's okay. It's okay. You should, and we should be. We should be. This is good. This is good stuff.
When you go to the grocery store, it says plan your trip. Bring a list of foods that you're going to get. Some ingredients may be out of stock, so prepare for backups. Wipe down the carts and the baskets, which they're actually really good at some of these stores. They're wiping those things down for you, but again, be sure you wipe them down yourself. Follow the flow of traffic. So a lot of stores are putting arrows where it's just one way in, one way out. So you have to go all the way around, and if you need to pick up some bread and you missed the bread, you're gonna have to go out and come back around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one way, which is really, it's good. So because I went to the store a couple of weeks ago when I went with my sisters. And it was a lot of people on the aisle, coming in and out the aisles, and I was like, okay, there's too many people on this aisle. I'm getting ready to go to the Easter stuff, because ain't nobody over here buying Easter candy in baskets. That's not what they thinking about right now. It wasn't nobody on the aisle.
Wow.
Yep. So there's a lot of things that you have to think about if you decide to go and visit essential and non-essential places before the world opens up. There's a lot of precautions that you have to take. There's a lot of things that you got to think about before you step outside. You got to have your gloves, have your mask. They even eyewear. They tell you to put on eyewear. It's just like a lot. It's a lot. So if you don't have to do it, stay your ass at home. If you don't have to go out, stay at home.
Stay at home. Please stay at home. And, that's why I was telling you that, going to the market, it's a fight for me to even get out the car, because my anxiety kicks up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let me make sure I got my gloves, I got my mask, all this different stuff. And it's like when you get in the store, you see all these people.
Yeah.
And then it's like, they're hustling and bustling, and they got on masks and gloves, and you're just like, oh, my God, I can't, I just can't, where's my freaking list at? Let me just get what I got to get and get out of here. Ma'am, red mark on the floor, get back, this, that. You're just like, oh, my God, you feel like you're on an assembly line.
For real. And
but
then,
I know it's all for the common good of our health. I know that. That. But it's something that we need to get used to, but sometimes it's hard. It's going to get even harder when the weather breaks and it gets really nice, and people still got to wear these masks and stuff when it's 99 degrees outside. Yeah. And they're telling you can't go out.
Right. You right. Because this weekend it was hot. This weekend it was hot, and people was at the beach. I had on my mask, and I went outside, and that thing was hot. I was like, okay, no, we can't be doing this for the summertime, but we may have to.
We may have to.
It was hot.
But here's the thing. We ain't never been beach people.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. I love living down here because I get a good breeze.
Yeah.
Okay?
But I'm not on the beach. I don't need to go to the beach.
Yeah, but the thing is that beach is not our thing. We'll go down there and we'll run and we'll walk and we'll ride our bike.
Yeah.
Okay? But we're not going to sit out there, and we not are going to sunbathe. We definitely not getting in ocean water.
No.
You can forget that.
No.
You know what I mean? We're not getting that water.
Yep.
Not in that ocean water.
Nope.
So, if they want that beach, let them have that beach. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it. All the people on the beach and stuff like that, let them have that beach if that's what they need to do. Okay?
Right.
If they talking about that they 6 feet away from each other and stuff like that, that's okay. You guys go on and affect each other. I don't care.
Right.
Because, see, to me, as far as I'm concerned, they feeling like, well, we're not getting it. It's the black and brown people that's getting it, that's dying. We fine.
Right. Yeah.
See, I'm thinking that this is what their mentality is, because the media has said over and over again every day that the black and brown people are dying, or this is really hitting them, but they're not telling the whole truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that these people that are out here, especially what we've seen last weekend with these big old, huge, massive people at these beaches, is because they feel like they can't get it.
Right.
They feel like they can't get it.
Yeah.
But they're wrong. They're very wrong.
Yeah, they can
But
have it.
let that hard head make a soft ass for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about them. What I'm worried about is them folks going in them beauty supplies and them beauty shops and them barber shops, you know, and those nail places and stuff like that, which is our people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just like you said earlier, we need to stay our butts home and, you know, do our own thing for a minute until we feel like it's safe to go back out. And you guys, in honesty, it may not be until this summer.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you guys need to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? What's the hurry? What you rushing out for?
Right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just stay at home. Clean up that house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do some projects around the house. You know, do some stuff with the kids. Whatever you got to do, just relax. I know it's hard, but just relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if somebody gets sick, what your family gonna do?
Right.
Don't risk it. Don't risk it. That's all I'm saying. Is don't risk it.
Yeah, it's not.
You know,
worth
let
it.
them folks out there do what they want to do and how they want to do it. Don't you risk it.
Right.
Don't you risk it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You got to be careful. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when you go to the hospital and say you sick, that don't necessarily mean that they're gonna admit you.
Okay.
Mr. Black man or Mr. Brown man.
Yes, you right.
Okay, I want you guys to understand that. I want you to understand when they sitting up talking about you can be tested. You can go here and get tested. You can go there and get tested. You can go. Listen, be careful.
Right.
Because them tests may not be for you, black and brown men.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Be careful. Okay, they saying all this on TV and stuff like that, but I can guarantee you who being tested first.
Right.
Who getting treated first.
Right.
And then they tell you to go home and you quarantine for 14 days and call your doctor. You know, that's the kind of stuff. I'm telling you guys. Mm-hmm. That's why we dying, because they not putting us in these hospitals. They not testing us. They telling us that, no, you don't have the right symptoms. Go home. And then we come back and then, look, I know somebody that been to the hospital 2 times and was turned away. Mm-hmm. Went back to the hospital on the 3rd time. They admitted her. She was dead in 2 days.
Wow. Wow.
She was dead in 2 days. Don't sit up and tell me about what you're doing for us, because you ain't doing shit for us.
Right.
Okay? Let's be real for a minute.
Right.
Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, how many black and brown people have you tested? You tell me that. Don't tell me about the people. No, you break them people up just like you broke them up and saying that these people are dying. I want you to break it up and tell me how many been tested that are black and brown.
Right.
I need you to give me that figure. Why you all on TV talking about all these black people dead? All these brown people have died of this. Okay, well then you got that same number to tell us who was tested.
Right.
And how many of them was admitted? And how many of them was given a ventilator? You can tell us that. You're not telling us the whole story. Okay?
Right.
So black folks, stay your ass in the house. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting the full,
getting the
full story.
Right.
And then here's the thing. Yes, we do. We are diabetic. Okay, yes, we are. And yes, we do have high blood pressure. But so does other races.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yes, other races do too.
Right.
You know, they came up with this a long time ago, talking about, black and brown people have high levels of high blood pressure, hypertension or whatever, and diabetes, and we call it sugar. Okay, yes, but you know what? How many years ago was that?
Right.
Rerun that again and tell us what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of us black folks now, we know that we've been taking care of ourselves and we're doing better than what our mom and daddies and grandmamas used to do.
Right.
So stop using that same scenario on us. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you folks like to eat what we like to eat too. So stop.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep.
You know what I mean? Stop feeding us all this bullshit or this rhetoric that you want us to believe and to digest.
Right.
You know, I'm sick of it. I don't believe all that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. You know, but I want to share with you something because I've been listening to Los Angeles mayor.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to the governor.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to the man in New York. And I've also been listening to my mayor here in Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, I have a problem with my mayor. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a gay man, and his name is Robert Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
But he's cool. He's cool. Don't have problems. And I'm going to tell you right now, he had his facts and he has his numbers ready every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And he made me feel very comfortable with what he was saying and what the plan is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And at least he's not talking out the side of his neck. You know what I mean? He keeping it real, and I appreciate that.
Right.
What he said was that Long Beach has 629 cases. They have had 629 cases of the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
36. We have had 36 deaths.
Wow.
Okay? Now, he said that 82% of those 36 deaths
Mm-hmm.
that we've had are from skilled, convalescent, rehab care facilities.
Oh, wow.
82%. What does that tell you, Margot?
Wow. It's from the
Those
old...
little nursing homes, baby.
Right.
Those
That's
nursing
from the
homes.
older.
82%
Wow.
of the 36 deaths that were in
It's
Long
from the
Beach
nursing homes.
came out of skilled nursing home care facilities.
Mm.
That's what he said.
And they for sure got pre-existing conditions.
And they're old.
Right.
They're old. They're old. But let me tell you something else. They listen. My mama was in one of them places a couple of times. Let me tell you something. They ain't going nowhere. They in there.
Right.
So however they got it, them nurses and them CNAs or whatever brought that shit in there.
Right.
Or them doctors or them nurses brought that in there because
they ain't went
going
nowhere. Right. You're right. And they families and stuff that come in and visit them. Somebody done brought it in from them too.
Yeah, but they stopped letting the families in a long time ago.
Mm.
They stopped letting. Remember back in March when my mother was in one, into February or whatever and stuff like that. And it was like March, beginning of March, because I went on vacation in the March. Beginning of March, honey, they were just like, well, we're not going to allow visitors anymore. We like, what? Excuse me?
Right.
Not going to allow visitors. What are you talking about? Well, we come down and visit and stuff like that. We were like, oh, well, okay. Girl, please. My mother was out of there that next week.
Okay, she coming home.
If I'm gonna get home, everything.
Okay, she coming home.
Because what you're not gonna do,
right,
is have my mother in a place where we can't come and see her and see to her care.
Right.
Okay, that's what we're not gonna do. Okay, and then bring her something good that she want to eat every once in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all not gonna be walking around here or whatever, not washing y'all hands in my mama's face, doing all that kind of stuff, giving her some coronavirus, and we don't even fucking know it because we sitting at home and we can't go see our mama. You a lie.
All right.
You a lie. So my mama gonna be at home where we can see her, and then she can get her physical therapy. They can come to the house. You know what I'm saying? She can have her nurse come to the house or whatever, and we'll be there, and we'll make sure everything is copacetic.
Right.
Okay? And then we find out that 80%, 82% of the cases in Long Beach
right.
are at the skilled care facility.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to get that shit in order. Y'all need to get that in order.
Yeah.
I am like so upset at that. But yeah, he said it. He said it. And you know what he said too? He said, I'm gonna put the name of the facilities up on the what do you call it? I can't even think of it right now. He said he was gonna put it up though, so we can see it up on the internet. He's gonna put it up on the site. He's gonna put it up on the Long Beach site,
oh, okay.
So we can see what centers, what care centers they were.
Okay.
Okay, now Also, what he said, there are 4 right now. There's 6 right now, but there were 4 active test sites. Okay, there was one at each of the local Long Beach city colleges.
Mm-hmm.
There's one at St. Mary's. There was one at Jordan High School. There was one at Cabrillo High School. They opened up a second one at Jordan Plus, which is in North Long Beach. Jordan and Jordan Plus is in North Long Beach. Long Beach City College on the PCH campus, and then the Carson campus over at what they call that stadium, a testing site, and St. Mary's, and then Cabrillo High School on Santa Fe. That's where my kids graduated. They got a site over there for testing as well. And he said that anybody can get tested. Any essential workers can get tested. They can go over there, the frontline workers and everybody can go over there to that stadium and get tested. There's no problem. You know, they won't ask you any questions. You can just go and get tested. Okay? But they're doing the test in these cars and things like that. Mm-hmm. My question, you know, I can't ask you no question because I'm watching it on TV. My question is, what about the people that don't have cars?
Right.
What about these young college? What about these kids that just got out of college that's working, or you know these young boys and stuff like that may want to get tested and they don't have cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? And things like that. You know, I just wonder how can where's the place where they can go get tested?
Yeah, they can walk up. They should have a walk up.
You got these people coming up driving with these cones all around the place, and y'all swabbing and doing all this kind of stuff. What about the people that don't have vehicles?
Right.
Okay, you need to set something up like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you need to do.
A couple of stations where they can walk up, like just have some tables out at the park, wherever they at, and then they can walk up. And you do whatever you do, and you good to go.
Yeah, let's do that. And you know, those people that are working, those essential workers that are working part-time, that don't have insurance and stuff like that, hey, these young folks, test them. Mm-hmm. Test them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, test these folks, you know. But anyway, he says that this thing is going to happen in 4 stages. They have 4 stages that this is going to happen. He said the first stage is safety preparation. The second stage is reopen lower risk. Third stage, reopen higher risk. And the 4th one is ending the stay-at-home mandate. Okay. We are in the first stage right now, which means mass testing.
Right.
Ventilators, protective equipment, and the clothing with the mask and the gloves and things like that. Okay, and getting responses from people, and having these task force groups, city council members, advisory committees, and things like that, working very closely with the health department. Getting numbers and stuff like that. He said that's the first stage. That's the stage we're in right now. Mm-hmm. He said, what's going to happen in a few weeks? He said, we're going to go. He said, now we're going to review everything in the first stage, make sure we're okay. We're going to watch our numbers, see how our numbers are going down, checking the hospitals and things like that. He said the second stage is we're going to reopen lower risk, which means, he said, now this is going to be weeks away. He said that means that what we're going to do is they're going to just open up small little retail places, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Essential small little retail openings. Mm-hmm. He said they're going to open up recreation areas. He said, but there will be some instruction given. Mm-hmm. When they go to open up these little areas and things like that. He said, but they have to wait on the experts and the health department and the governor, because they are working very closely with Governor Newsom.
Good.
Out there in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. And they said that Long Beach wants to at least test 1,000 people per day. Okay. And they have the means to do that. Okay? But here's the thing. You guys be careful what you say. Okay? Because I want to know how many of those people that you guys tested or whatever how do they go back and get their results? You know what I mean? Because I understood that somebody had went and got tested, and they told them to keep calling about their results, and they've been calling for 4 or 5 days, and they talk about their results, ain't they? Where in the fuck are the results?
Right. What the heck? So whose results did you get mixed up with?
But see, we never hear those parts of the story.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We never hear that stuff. You know what I mean? But what are you guys doing in those cases? What are you guys doing? How can people get back their results? You know what I mean? Can they come back to the same site where they took it?
Right.
You know, to get their results or whatever. You know, are you guys calling them? Do they have to call in? They got a certain number to call in, and they're not getting the results. I mean, this is not working.
Right.
After they get the results, what do you guys want them to do? You guys want them to go home, and then you guys want them to what? Quarantine for 14 days and wait on the call? What do they do?
Right. Yeah.
Even with those that don't have a temperature, they still may be carriers.
Right.
Okay? So every time we get through with a certain stage in Long Beach, it's going to be a pause. And they're going to go back and look at all the numbers and make sure everything is working and see how everything is going. Okay? And then they'll open up the next stage. The third stage, he said, is going to be where they start really opening up stuff like the personal care places, like our barber shops and our beauty shops and our nail places and sporting events and restaurants and things like that. He said that's stage number 3. Okay. He said, and they're going to keep a close eye on everything. He said, and, you know, if the number's looking good and everything, he said they'll pause every time something's over with, a certain stage is over with, they're going to pause, they're going to check on everything. He said, and then they'll go to the next stage and to the next stage. But the last stage, he said, is to stay at home, the stay at home. He said, and what that will bring about is the conventions, back at the convention centers, he said all the concerts and sporting events and things like that. He said he does not see that happening like in the next 8 to 2 months. Wow. 8 weeks to 2 months because we're still in stage 1 right now. And he said they're not going to do anything prematurely because they don't want no problems when the flu season comes in September.
Whew, right. It's right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. So he said he needs to make sure that we're good.
Right.
We're good. And what they're going to do is they're going into these skilled care facilities now. He said, and they testing everybody. Every doctor, every nurse, every patient, everybody. And they cleaning the place thoroughly. They cleaning those places thoroughly. And any time somebody is diagnosed with COVID-19 in those places, they have to call the CDC immediately. Or if they don't, they can have their license revoked.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they're not playing. And see, I sat there and I listened to him, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, he's being very transparent, and I like that in him. Let us know what's going on.
Right. Yes.
You know what I mean? Let us know what's going on. But here's the thing. Don't sit up and say that we are dying in groves because this COVID is hitting us hard. No, you have to say, well, we ain't testing them people, and they the last on the list that's going to get a test, and we not letting them in the hospital, and we telling them to go home and stuff like that. That's why we dying.
Right.
Okay? That's why we dying. Because you don't think we're worthy of a test. You rather give it to somebody else. You don't think we're worthy of a bed or a ventilator because you rather give it to somebody else.
Right.
Okay? Tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the truth. I mean, you know, we get treated like this when there ain't no COVID-19.
Right.
So who you bullshit?
Right.
You know what I mean? I just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then they turning around looking at you saying, well, you know, you need to go call your doctor. Well, I came here for a test.
Right.
I'm not feeling well, lady. You said y'all was having tests with so go call your doctor.
Right.
What?
I'm here now. What?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know what? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Y'all ain't never gave a damn about us unless we let y'all shoot something in our arm, some kind of a vaccine or something you so-called safe. You
That's
know,
what I'm
and then
afraid
we turn
of.
around and start dying or end up with syphilis or something like that and become you guys' guinea pig.
Right.
On something. That's all we were ever good for to you guys in the first place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so now you're going to tell us that you're not going to give us these tests and we can't come in and we can't do that. And these people are speaking up. Oh, yeah, I've been to that hospital twice and they turned me away twice and I was so sick and this and that. And yeah. See, now they're coming out and telling the truth. What are you guys saying now, though?
Right.
You guys keep saying it's us that's dying and stuff like that. I haven't seen any pictures of us in these hospitals beds. I haven't seen any of us coming in these hospitals. I haven't seen any of us getting rolled out of these hospitals saying, hey, I made it.
Right.
I ain't seeing no black or brown people doing that. All I see is a whole bunch of white people. So these black and brown people, where it's attacking us the most, how come we ain't in none of these goddamn commercials or on TV? How come we not seeing this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not letting us in.
Right. Right.
You're not letting us in. You're not giving us tests or nothing. And you saying we dying because we got some other things going on. Yeah, because, we came to you guys. The other things didn't kill us. The virus killed us because you wouldn't test us. You wouldn't allow us in. You wouldn't write a prescription. You would not give me a ventilator. You would not let me rest in this hospital bed.
Right.
You'd rather keep it for somebody else. Just tell the truth.
Right.
That's why we're dying, sir. And y'all sit up there and look, well, we don't know why. And it's really hitting the blacks because the blacks are not allowed in your hospital.
Right. Exactly.
That's why. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
So that's my soapbox. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we need to, we need to call it what it is and stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. Do what we got to do.
We need to call. And let's face it, we have good insurance, Margot. I'm waiting for them to send me an email. They send me an email for every doggone thing.
Oh.
It's time for your flu shot, Mary. It's time for your flu shot, Mary. Come on down and get your flu shot. Listen, I ain't had a flu shot in 3 or 4 years. I don't need them. I don't get the flu.
Right.
Okay? I don't get it. Okay? Knock on wood. I don't get the flu.
Right.
So here's the thing. Now, why don't you hit me up and tell me to come and get a COVID test?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I ain't heard from you.
No.
I haven't heard from you.
No.
Okay?
No.
And we pay for insurance, damn it.
Yeah.
How come you haven't contacted me and to tell me, Mary, we want you to come down here and get a test?
Right.
How come y'all ain't giving up no test to us?
Right. That's you know what? That's a good point because these private hospitals and stuff that we pay for, we should be getting a test through them, not through drive through swab
What?
wherever you want me to go to a school, whatever.
Yeah.
I have a doctor.
Yeah.
So,
But you know what? You cannot get tested with some places now you can get tested like that. But before, if you didn't have nothing from your doctor, but you have to go online, Margot. You have to go online.
right.
And then when you go online to schedule an appointment, and then you could drive through.
Right.
You ain't just driving through, baby.
Yeah.
You ain't just driving through. But what I'm saying
I'm gonna
is,
make an appointment at my
the
doctor's office.
right, but the people that we are insured with,
Yeah.
okay, the people that we are insured with, that we pay
Yeah.
every month, those people should be sending out mass, I'm talking about mass phone calls
Yeah.
or recordings
To all of their
Tell them.
members.
to come down there and get tested.
Yeah, all your members, you need to have them come down. They should have it for that. That way, it will reduce the lines of these other places because I'm sure members of all different, private institutions are in these lines, are going online and getting an appointment and are in these long lines when we're paying for our health insurance. So, as a member of your institution, y'all should have a certain amount of testing kits for all your members, and we should be able to come down and do it there, not at the school or wherever else we have to, go. But
Yeah. But see, all that stuff that's set up in Long Beach, that's done from our mayor.
right,
Our mayor is sitting up and working with these people to have this stuff going on.
right,
You know what I mean? What are those other big companies doing? Those big medical companies and stuff like that for people that are insured through them. Mm-hmm. What are they doing?
Right. You're right.
What are you guys doing? How are you guys helping with this cause? We're not saying it has to be done at the hospital, but you have little sublet units here that people can go to.
Right.
You know, just like you have it open for the flu shots. Open it up for the COVID test.
Right. Yep. You're right.
You don't need an appointment for that. Just go in there with your card, your medical card.
Mm-hmm.
And you know somebody's been tested. What is the freaking problem?
Right. Yep, that's right. Well, hopefully.
And you know what? And now people are testing whether you have symptoms or not because you could be a carrier. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So why? So these big old medical companies don't know that?
Right.
And then they testing for antibodies. You guys don't know that? You guys can't come and take a blood prick and then just see, you know, the antibodies there or whatever. What are you guys doing?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I'll give them a call tomorrow and ask.
Okay. What are you doing?
Because I sure would like to know.
What are you
I sure would like to know. Y'all call us for any other thing.
Right.
Come down here and get your flu shot. You know what I mean? Oh, it's time for your appointment. Oh, it's time for this. It's time for a mammogram. Oh, it's time for this. Oh, y'all can hear us up for that?
Yeah. So they called and canceled my appointment. I had an appointment on April 13th. I didn't answer the phone and left me a message said, we're calling to cancel your appointment for April 13th due to COVID-19. Goodbye. I was like, okay.
And see, that's bullshit too. What does my appointment got to do with COVID-19?
Right.
There's people that are sick or in the hospital. I'm coming to you as in the doctor's office to have an appointment. Why is my appointment
Why is my appointment canceled? And you
at the hospital? You at the hospital working on somebody when they got COVID-19 or something?
Right.
Right.
All
so you gotta do is tell me to wear masks and gloves when I come in there to see you.
Right.
That's all you gotta tell me.
Yep, exactly.
It ain't got nothing to do with no coronavirus.
Right.
You know, not unless you're so busy that you gotta be. You know, you guys are supposed to be frontliners anyway. You can't even keep a fucking appointment.
Right.
You don't even work in a hospital. And ain't no surgeries going on.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yep.
Girl, look at him. And you know they bought a whole bunch of doctors over here from Cuba.
Oh Lord.
The United States needed Cuba. Ain't that something? Girl, we gotta be careful. Be careful about the bridges that you burn down because you may have to walk across.
Okay, again, crying help.
Be careful.
Right.
And then I learned too, the United States, girl, we the slowest thing on earth. Everybody has passed us in education, girl, all that.
Right.
All that. And we acting like we just, you know, all that in a bag of chips. But we're really not. In a lot of areas, we are not. We are not.
Right.
And it's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. We had to go somewhere else and ask them to have some of their doctors come over here.
Yeah.
Wow. That tells you about the good old look, as 45 used to say, make America great again. When?
Right.
When? Great to who and how? What made it so great in the first place? A whole bunch of chickens are coming to roost now.
Right.
We're finding out a whole bunch of shit about our government. They ain't even ready.
Right.
Okay. I'm off the soapbox. I'm sorry.
Boom, boom, boom. She stepped off the soapbox, y'all. No, you made some really good points. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and we just, Margot, all I want to say is, this is why y'all need to learn how to take care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. That's
because
right.
they're not counting on you to survive.
No, not at all. Mm-hmm. Gotta do it for ourselves.
You know what it is? And it is the fight of the fittest.
Yeah, for real.
If you're strong, you can survive. If you're not, you're not.
Right.
So, Don't let that. Don't sit up there and listen to that man tell you go out there and get your nails and your hair done.
Okay. No, you can do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Because I'm telling you, he don't give a damn.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you something.
Better listen, somebody.
Better listen. and that goes for your mamas and your daddies too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I need some air. I need to go take a lawn chair and go outside.
Right. You don't need to go nowhere. Just
sit
right
on the
there.
front porch.
Go on the porch.
You know, turn some music on and make your drink and go sit on the front porch. You know what I mean? That's what you bought in houses for. So you can have backyards and stuff like that. Go out there and plant something.
Right.
You know, shit. Pretty soon, that's what we're going to need. We're going to have to be growing our own fruits and vegetables in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because ain't going to be none.
Ain't going to be nothing. Girl, ain't going to be nothing. Girl, if I wasn't scared of bugs, honey, I sure have some basil and some rosemary and all that kind of stuff growing out here on this balcony. But, girl, look, if I see a fly or a bug or something around my stuff, I'll be done. I'm throwing it in the trash.
Yep, done. Throw that away. I'm good.
I can't. So I want that on my balcony, honey.
All right, y'all. So we are at the end of the show. Episode 48 of the Just Be Me podcast. We thank you guys for listening to us. Be safe out there. Take heed to what we've been talking about because the shit is real. Okay?
Please. It's real. It's so real.
Yes. So we want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to continue coming back each week. We want to be here for y'all each week. So just be out. Be safe. Listen. Do what you got to do. But, you know, if you ain't got to be out in the streets, then don't. Just stay at home until we are able to come on up out of this, y'all.
That's right.
Okay. So you got any last words?
You guys, be smart. Take care of yourself. Stay inside, please.
It's all right. Peace, y'all. Till next week.